Thank you for coming in today. So I went over some of the questions that you guys completed prior to meeting with me right now. But I would like to learn a little bit more about what brings you here today.
Do you start or I start?
Go ahead.
Well, we've been trying, kind of. We moved in together, trying to give that a try. We've been living together for the past couple months. And just kind of things seem to be falling through. Either I don't know if we're just not communicating well, we're not on the same page. Like, we get home and it's like we're complete strangers. Like we don't even know each other anymore. So I don't know what's going on.
And I noticed in both of you identified that this all began about 4 weeks into you guys moving in.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the first couple weeks were okay. We can do this. We were doing well, and then I don't know, it just kind of started happening where we didn't really talk anymore. Didn't really I'll ask her questions, and it's like she's not even paying attention anymore. So I don't know what's going on.
Um, mm, Maria, tell me a little bit about what you're seeing at home.
Um, I agree. There's been some differences, but I mean, we're still talking, we're still communicating, so I don't really understand what the problem is. Maybe. I mean, I come home from work, I talk to her, we have conversations, but I don't know what it is that she like that's going on or what the problem is.
And you said, you've mentioned that you guys are having conversations and communicating. Tell me a little bit about what that would look like at home.
Well, I come home from work and she starts asking me to do stuff and I'm tired. I just want to rest. So then I tell her that I'll do it in a minute and then she gets mad and she just starts complaining. She wants me to do things like right away. And I just want to relax.
Have you been able to tell her how you've been feeling?
I mean, isn't it obvious? I mean, I tell her I'm
She never
tired.
tells me. What is she talking about?
Okay, so before
No.
we go any further, because we are also going to be working a lot on just communicating between you guys. It sounds like sometimes, either one of you is not feeling heard, feeling that the other person is hearing you out. So what I would like is let's kind of make this a rule. So Faye, when Maria is talking, I would like for you to be able to just listen. And Maria, when Faye is talking, then what I would like for you to do is to just be able to listen to each other and hear each other out. And let's see how that works throughout the session. Um, would that be okay with both of you?
I guess. Yeah, we can give it a try.
Okay, that's awesome. It sounds like you guys are interested in being able to create some change in the relationship.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I don't like when she's mad.
Okay. Um, what happens when you guys are mad at each other? How does that affect the relationship?
We'll kind of just go our separate ways.
And when you
So,
mean you guys go your separate ways, what is what does that look like?
well, we're each doing our own thing. We're not in the same room. We're not doing things together.
Okay. And how? What about you, Faye? What does that look like when you guys do separate from each other because you are mad?
Just kind of what she said. I mean, we have multiple rooms in the house, so I'll either just go to the office or go outside. But we like are out of each other's way. And just that's how we know when we're mad. We just don't say anything. We just kind of to avoid any arguments, I guess, or dispute. We just kind of do our own thing.
Mm-hmm. That sounds right.
And Maria, do you ever communicate to Faye that you're feeling mad?
No, I think just like she said, we just know we're mad because we're doing our own thing. We're in a different room and we just avoid each other, I guess.
And what about you, Faye? Do you ever communicate to Maria that you're feeling mad?
Mm, I guess not. I thought I was with just being without actually telling her, just kind of separating, and like that should in my head I'm thinking like that way she knows I'm mad, that we're not talking or we're just kind of doing our own thing.
So I'm hearing that both of you believe that the other person should know that you're angry based on the fact that you are maybe you're raising your voice or choosing to then separate and disengage from the conversation, it sounds like. But there isn't really any talk about how you're feeling. Um, so let's practice that in session. So what I'm gonna go ahead and teach you guys a little bit about, and then have you guys practice our I statements. So this will help out to allow you guys to communicate to each other when you are feeling mad. So then that way, when you are mad, you guys can communicate that and then kind of decide what would be the best option to do for you guys, whether that be allowing some time to cool off, or maybe continuing to discuss a little bit further about what the situation is that's causing you guys to be mad. Um, so the way that this works would be, I'll go ahead and give you an example. So it will start off with I feel, for example, I feel mad when um, I when I feel that I'm not being heard because I'm trying to tell you how my day was. So that might be an example. So it'll be I feel and what the feeling is, um, when, what situation is happening, and because the reason for that. So when I do have you guys practice it, go ahead and kind of move to each other so that we guys can kind of practice with each other. If you feel comfortable, and if you don't feel comfortable moving next to each other, if you guys are feeling a little bit mad right now, I do sense a little bit of tension between you guys right now. So what maybe if you guys feel a little bit more comfortable, just kind of maintaining eye contact with the other person as you communicate that. So
Okay.
something you guys are willing to do?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and who would feel comfortable starting?
Okay, I can start.
Okay. Okay. Oh, awesome.
Okay, so I feel angry when I come home from work and you want me to do something right away. Like, I don't know, whatever that we have needs to get done. And because I'm tired and I want to take a minute to rest before I, you know, do the chores in the house.
Awesome. That was perfect. So what did you, Faye, hear Maria say in that statement?
Well, I'm hearing that she's saying, she gets home from work tired and she maybe needs a break as opposed to coming right in and like doing all the chores that we gotta do or whatever.
Okay. Is that about right about how you're feeling?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And how did that feel for you to be able to communicate to her how you're feeling versus both of you just kind of leaving the room and going your own separate ways?
Um, it's not something I'm used to.
Definitely, change is hard.
Yeah, but I think it will probably help us. You know, it'll help her know why I don't want to do things right away. I won't. I'm not leaving things for her to assume. She'll know what's going on, and hopefully she won't get mad as well.
Okay, that's awesome. So you're interested in wanting to be able to communicate with each other and not just kind of shut down from what you guys are doing back at home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Faith. So go ahead and give it a try. Let Maria know. So I feel the emotion when the situation, and then because.
Okay. Well, I feel upset when I'm already home from work and then I'm waiting for you to get there and I feel like I'm talking but I'm not being heard or even being paid attention to, so I feel like I feel upset when I think that I'm being ignored.
And Maria, what did you hear Faith say?
I think that I can hear her say that she is feeling ignored because instead of telling her that I'm tired and I want to take a minute to rest, I kind of just go to the other room because I know we're at that point we're both angry.
Mm-hmm. Okay.